Hare Krishna. So I would like to request, can I share the screen? Screen sharing.
Yes, Suji, I'll make you the co-host. You can share.
Okay, thank you.
1 second. Yes, Suji.
Okay, thank you. Just a minute. So first of all, I would like to offer my humble obeisance to all the devotees on this auspicious occasion of Gaur Purnima, Gauranga. So really grateful to every one of you, particularly Kushal Bihari for giving me this opportunity on this auspicious occasion of Gaur Purnima. This is really a great fortune for me to glorify the holy name, the inaugurator of the holy name. Today is the appearance day of the inaugurator of this Sankirtan movement in this Kali Yuga, that is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So today I'm thinking to share some of my understanding, realization for my own purification, particularly from Chaitanya Charitamrita. That is the conversation between Ramananda Rai and Lord Gauranga. So in that conversation, Lord has asked Ramananda Rai to explain the Shraddha and Sadhan Tattva. What is the goal and how the goal can be achieved? What is the highest perfection of the goal? What is the highest goal and what is the way to achieve the goal? So in that connection, Ramananda Rai starts from Varnashram Dharma and slowly he but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu start rejecting the Varnashram Dharma as a external principle. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then Ramananda Rai has given the Karmarpan principle. The Lord has rejected that also. Then Ramananda Rai has given the principle of Brahma Bhuta Prasanna Atma, na Shasati na Kankati. That is also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rejected because that is also Jnana Mishra Bhakti. So after getting rejected by all these things, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then Ramananda Rai comes to the point of like Prabhu kahe eho vajjo age kaho ar Rai kahe Jnana Shunya Bhakti Sadhya. So Jnana Shunya Bhakti, the Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma stage and Sarvadharmang Parityajyo, and this verse also quoted Ramananda Rai. But all these things has been rejected by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as a Iho Vajjo Age Kaho. That means all those things is not the highest goal. So then Ramananda Rai said, Jnana Shunya Bhakti. So after hearing this, the Lord, as I said, rejected it, considering it to be the external devotional service. He again asked Ramananda Rai to speak further. And Ramananda Rai replied, pure devotional service without any touch of speculative knowledge is the essence of perfection. Then Ramananda Rai quoted this very wonderful words. Gyane prayasam mudapashanamantameva jivanti shanmukharitam bhavati yovartam sthane sthita shrutigatam tanuvan manovir jiprayas ajita jitappo ashita istriloktam. So these very important words which Srila Prabhupada has quoted many times. This is one of the most quoted words by Srila Prabhupada. So today we will understand that why this verse is very important and how we can apply these words and also the next verse. So Ramananda Rai continued, Lord Brahma said, my dear Lord, those devotees who have thrown away the impersonal conception of absolute truth and have therefore abandoned discussing emphatic philosophical truths, should hear from self-realized devotees about your holy name, form, pastimes, and qualities. They should completely follow the principles of devotional service and remain free from illicit sex, gambling, intoxication, and animal slaughter. Surrendering themselves fully with body, words, and mind, they can live in any asrama or social status. Indeed, you were conquered by such persons, although you were always unconquerable. This is very wonderful words, which is very much applicable in our context, where the Varnashram infrastructure has almost is very weak, uh, and we are not able to follow the principle ideally. So this verse gives a lots of hope that yes, wherever our whatever our position, we can uh, hear about the glorification of the Lord, and we can also chant or do the kirtan, and we can Sravanam and Kirtanam. By Sravanam and Kirtanam, we can make our life perfection. After hearing this, Mahaprabhu said, Prabhu kahe iho hoy age kaho ar. Rai kahe prema bhakti sarva satya sar. So this is when Ramananda Rai quoted these words, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted, yes, this is acceptable. I use and he asked to tell something more. So in this connection, here uh, Bhaktivedanta Thakur has given the why this is acceptable, because this verse actually is the sadhana bhakti stage. This verse, the last verse that we have discussed, and this verse will take us to the to the prema bhakti stage. So here, Prabhupada is giving this purport. When further progress is actually made, one comes to the platform of ecstatic loving service to the Lord. This first stage is technically called sadhana bhakti or devotional service. The result of sadhana bhakti must be ecstatic love for a person, for supreme personality of Godhead, which is also called prema bhakti. In the neophyte stage, sadhana bhakti includes faith, association with devotee, and practicing devotional service. So now we will see the next verse that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that Ramananda Rai is quoting. This verse is very important. This is taking towards the Prema Bhakti stage. This is a threshold limit from where we can go from Sadhana Bhakti stage, the Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti to the Raghunaga Sadhana Bhakti, the devotional service, regulated devotional service with spontaneous attraction. So this verse is very important. Krishna Bhakti Rasha Bhavitamati Kriyatam Jadikutapi Labhate Tatra Laulam Apimullam Ekalam Janma Koti Sukritir Nalabhate. Pure devotional service in Krishna consciousness cannot be had even by pious activity in hundreds and thousands of lives. It can be attained only by paying one price, that is intense greed to obtain it. If it is available somewhere, one must purchase it without delay. So this is the point, that to attain the pure devotional service, we should have this low this intense greed. By this greed, we can buy this pure devotional service. And actually, this is very important, because this particular phrase, Krishna Bhakti Rasha Bhavita Mati, Prabhupada, I was hearing one lecture on particular this words. Prabhupada was referring to this words, and he said that I have taken the word Krishna consciousness from this word. This the actual Sanskrit translation of Krishna consciousness is Krishna Bhakti Rasha Bhavita Mati. The meaning here, Prabhupada is given absorbed in the mellows of executing devotional service to Krishna. So this is what Krishna consciousness, what actually Prabhupada means. Krishna consciousness, sometimes we use this word in a very basic preliminary way, but Srila Prabhupada, yes, that is also okay. But Prabhupada has this particular understanding that all the devotees connected to ISKCON, that is International Society for Krishna Consciousness, this is the society to make our lives successful by absorbing in the mellow of executing devotional service to Krishna. And the best method of doing so is developing our attachment to holy name. So among the nine process, the nine most important limbs of devotional service. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. Among these 9 processes, the most important is Shravanam and Kirtanam. So this Shravanam and Kirtanam is the most important, and this we have to take most seriously to develop the attachment towards this, towards Krishna consciousness. And we can do so by developing an intense greed for that. So we have to check whether we are developing this intense greed. Otherwise, Samayam Hui Kevalam. Prabhupada has said that we have to develop this rati, Vishakshana Katha Ruchi. Vishakshana Katha Ruchi. Na Utpadayan Jadi Rati, Samo Evohi Kevalam. The rati word is that it is actually used in connection to sexual appetite. So Prabhupada was explaining the sexual appetite means an intense attraction for hearing Lord's glorification and to glorify Lord by Uttama Sloka. So he is Uttama Sloka and we can glorify him by Uttama Sloka. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given this most sublime and as well as this most simple process. Wherever we are, whatever our ashram, whatever our occupational duty, but we can develop by this process of chanting the holy name. So today, on this auspicious occasion of Gauranga Mahaprabhu's appearance, Gaur Purnima, we should pray to all the Vaishnavas, all the Acharyas, all Srila Prabhupada and Lord Gauranga and Nityananda, that please bestow this Gauram. But this praying only will not help. We may pray only for today, but what we are doing for this to make this prayer successful, that is more important than only praying. And that is, we have to make our life in such a way so that we can prioritize this beyond anything, beyond our profession, beyond our ambition, beyond our anything. We should prioritize this chanting of the holy name. We should not deprioritize. We should not keep this thing as a second priority. We should keep always as a first priority. And in that way, in keeping that in focus, we should make our life in such a way so that our prayer, Lord can understand that yes, we are genuinely praying. It is not that occasional today is the glorious occasion and we are praying. And actually, the Lord's mission, that what Lord Gauranga has predicted, it is not only that only the Nagarati Gram that Lord Sankirtan will reach. It is not only it is like an advertisement, like yes, the Sankirtan party is reaching each and every nook and corner. It actually means the Lord actually has inaugurated this Sankirtan movement not only for making an advertisement and not only to propagate the Sanatan Dharma, but to his name should enter into our heart. It is not that our body has been also called as a nagar, as a nine gateway nagar. Okay, so the holy name may reach in our nagar, but whether it has reached in our heart, that is most important. Lord is waiting for that thing, that when our heart will be inundated, will be flooded by the ecstatic mellow of this holy name, and we will be absorbed Krishna Bhava Rasha Bhavita, Krishna Bhakti Rasha Bhava Bhavita. It is actually Srila Prabhupada has given us that we should come to this Bhava Bhakti stage, completely free from all unearthers, and we should dive deep into this holy name each and every day. We should drench our system, our inner system. We should bathe in the nectarian ocean of holy name, and then Lord mission will be successful. And then we can go out in the street. We can hit the street to give this holy name as Lord has wanted. The Lord's main mission is that we should become a perfect Goswami. In the nectar of devotion, in the nectar of instruction, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's this mood has been expressed by Srila Prabhupada that we have to become Goswami. It is not that we will only follow Goswami. Yes, we will become Goswami by following Goswami. We will become Goswami by following Goswami. But Goswami means this very high stage of devotional service. So we should aspire for that, and that is Shabda. And this till which we are discussing the Ramananda Rai conversation. This is very basic stage. This is only before the Prema Bhakti stage in Dashamu. So this is most important in our stage. That and this comes after we develop this spontaneous attraction, ecstatic attraction for holy name. Then only we come to the Dasha Prema Ras. Otherwise, it is not even Dasha. Not even Dasha. So we have to introspect ourselves that how long we are into this movement and where we are. And what is our goal? Today is the time, today is the most auspicious day to introspect and reorient our life in that direction. Forgetting, keeping everything aside, everything as a secondary, and make this as a primary goal, most important goal to reach, to please Lord Gauranga. Lord Gauranga will be happy by this. And we have to, that's why, deprioritize everything else, our career ambition, our everything. We have to just maintain our body with bare minimum requirement, and we have to give full energy. And that's why Srila Prabhupada wanted Devi Varnashram system, to make our life simplify so that we can amplify our devotional service to achieve this goal. Otherwise there is no point in saying that simple living and high thinking. The high thinking is not only that ritualistically we have to chant. We have to chant feelingly, not ritualistically. We have to chant from our heart, not from our lips. So then Lord's mission will be successful. And we have to always think that how I am chanting, whether it is coming from my heart and it is pleasing to Lord. That we have to always introspect. And that's how we can success our life, and we can help to others' life to successful. Otherwise, it will be at superficial stage. Our devotional practice will be at superficial stage, and we can give the namesake some relief from material anxiety, some happiness, some pleasure. We are coming together. Everything is nice, but why we are associating? We have to keep the goal very clear. That we have to achieve pure devotional service. We have to achieve that pure, ecstatic, spontaneous attraction for holy name. Then our life will be successful. The holy name is our only shelter. We don't have any other shelter. Any other shelter. Harer Namo, Harer Nam, Evo Kevalam, Kalo Nastaiva. There is no other shelter. We cannot make our life successful in any other way in this direction. So thank you so much. Please pray for me that whatever I have spoken, that I can also fulfill in my life and practice in my life. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you for wonderful Japa talk.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for ecstatic class. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.
Please pray for me. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Please
So
pray.
let us stand now. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.